Hey everybody, this is Extreme Travesty, and this is a bit of a different video. This is an Ask Me Anything video. I went to Exoterra and I posted for them to ask me anything they wanted to ask me. I kept it exclusively to Exoterra because that's pretty much where most of my activity is, and I thought they'd have a lot of questions to ask. As you can see, I'm also putting this over some Goldeneye source gameplay. I will put links in the description on how to get Goldeneye source, and I guess steps on how to get it, so if you don't already have it. So let's get underway. I will say that I am going to answer these in the order that they were posted on Exoterra forums. So if I skip a couple, it's because they were too out there for me to answer. So let's begin. Crossboy is the first one to have posted some questions, and he says he has a few. So 1. When did you decide to start doing YouTube? 2. What recording software or editing software do you use? And 3. I like your videos. Oh wait, that's not a question. Rip. Well, first of all, Cross, thanks for watching my YouTube videos. I really do appreciate the support. So let's get to answering your questions. When did I decide to start doing YouTube? Well, actually, I think when I wanted to start doing it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I originally wanted to do it as a review kind of channel, but I can't I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. My brother-in-law, he's Mad Matt Winchell, and he wanted to do he's doing reviews, and he's got some gameplay now. But when I tried to do it myself, I had a video, but it's probably not up there anymore. It was more of like a prediction video for something, but I just didn't feel right. I don't know if I would be able to find any movies or anything to review that would get me in trouble. But I ended up going to gameplay. I met a few friends on the way. You know them as the mutual gamers. And I actually technically started in 2012 of October. October 4th, 2012, I think, was when I first uploaded videos. So that's pretty much how I got my start. Now, what recording software, editing software do I use? I used to use a Diamond VC500 for my videos, but I upgraded to a Dazzle with Pinnacle Studios for recording. I also have the Record Pad sound recorder for my commentary, as you can hear right now. And the editing software that I use is Sony Vegas for my console stuff. But when it comes to PC games that I just recently started doing, it's Bandicam, and I use Camtasia for that. Because for some reason, those videos will not go into Sony Vegas for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much what I use and how I've been doing it. And it's been going for almost 4 years now. So 4-year anniversary is coming up in October. So who knows, I might make a 4-year anniversary video on that. Okay, Tross1971 says, what do you like to do when not doing anything involving technology, and why, and would I do it every day? Let me tell you, one thing I like the most, sleeping. Because I get tired easily, and from my work schedule, it's just the easiest thing for me to do that doesn't involve any technology at all. And technically I do it every day, but if I had to say something else, probably just hanging out with my kid. You know, try and get him off the TV for a little bit, because he likes to watch TV too. And I love doing it every day. I mean, it's great. Get to bond with my son. So I guess that answers your question. Geekster asks, what's your favorite video game of all time? And is your body Reggie? Geekster, my body's always Reggie. As for favorite video game of all time, oh, that's a tough one. My favorite series has to be Legend of Zelda, and I think if I'm going to pick a favorite out of that, I'd have to pick probably the first one that got me into it, which was A Link to the Past. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people saying, well, why not Ocarina of Time? That was a great game. Yes, but Link to the Past was what got me into it. And I play that as much as I can because it's one of my favorite games. It's awesome. KBG360 asks, anime. Well, I know a lot of people would probably think Dragon Ball Z and all that, but actually, my favorite anime right now is Danganronpa. Not the first one, because they did make an anime off the first game. It's just really cut down and way too short, because the game is pretty long. But right now, they got Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy, Future and Despair Sides. That is a really good anime for me right now. I've been keeping up with it as much as possible. I'm not going to spoil anything, because if you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but that's probably my favorite anime right now. Lock the Flounder asks, what are your hobbies besides playing video games? Can you go up to your wife and kid and say, Locke says hi? I already did that one, actually, a while ago. What is your job? If you could change jobs, what would it be? Okay, first question, what are my hobbies besides playing video games? I don't really have any other hobbies. I like to sing, maybe, if that counts as a hobby, but that's mostly to myself, and I'm kind of a shy person when it comes to that, which when you do American Idol days, I don't do it a lot because I'm a kind of a shy person. I've done it, but I don't do it too much because I am that introverted kind of guy who's like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I'll try. So I don't know, there's really not much other things I like to do besides video games. I mean, video games are my life. I already did number 2. Number 3 was, what is my job, and if I could change jobs, what would it be? My current job is that I'm a material handler for a U.S. Auto Force, which is a distribution warehouse of car parts and tires and stuff like that. If I could change jobs, I wish I could do YouTube for money sometimes. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta live with what you got. So, you know, I can always dream. Applause asks, are you gay? If you mean dictionary definition, yes, I am gay. Because I'm happy. I'm happy with everything. But I know which way you're asking, and the answer is no. But I don't have a problem with gay people, because I know plenty of people. Like Miller, he's gay. I know that Liam, and there's a bunch of other people in Exoterra that there's too many to name. But they're my closest friends, because they know that I don't care what sexual affinity they are. As long as they're good people, and they are good people. Duller Ranger asks, what inspires you to get up every morning and go through hell with a smile? And why is it that you became a YouTuber and staff member on Exoterra in the first place? Okay, to answer your first question, I've just dealt with so much in my life that it's like, I might as well just get it over with and be happy about it. So you know what? It's like, just get through the day and just block out anything that's negative. That's what I try to do, and that's how I put my perspective on life. Your second question, why is it that I became a YouTuber and staff member in EXO? Becoming a YouTuber, it just took a lot of time. It's something I've wanted to do ever since I've seen some people do Let's Plays. I think like one of my biggest inspirations was Nintendo Capri-san. He's older than me, but he loves doing what he does. And I thought, you know what? I could do this, but I need the money and the funds to get the stuff that's required for it, which I eventually got, and you know where I'm at right now. Staff member on EXO, on the other hand, that's another question. Like, I wanted to help out the community, you know? I mean, even though my intro to the community was not on the best of terms, hashtag mass RDM ban, but when I signed up for the forums and I got my ban reduced, thankfully, the people were really friendly, and I thought, you know what, these are cool people, I think I'll stick around. When they needed help with staff, I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And lo and behold, they gave me a shot, and I've been active and doing everything to help the community as possible. Look where I am now. I'm a community administrator. I never thought I'd get this far, but that's what happens when you work hard. Dyer asks, what are my PC specs? Do I really want to answer this question? Yes, I do. Well, I'm not going to get too into it because I don't know everything, but I do have an MS H55M E33 motherboard. I know that for sure. I have 2 hard drives in my computer. I have the 250 that it came with, and I put in a Western Digital 1 terabyte. I have a GTX 640 graphics card. It's a custom build. I'm going to say that as well. It's a custom build, and the guy did offer me a GTX 640 with it for a little extra, but I had the money to pay for it. It does come with 6 gigabytes of RAM, which I'm still trying to get up. Been having some struggles with that, and it's like some Samsung 2 gigabyte sticks, which help, but could be better. I don't know everything else with it, but I guess that's the basis that I can understand it. Oh, and the other thing is it's a Core i3 processor. That's the only other thing I know. Too many things for me to remember. Sonic Swagger, you sent me a lot of questions, you motherfucker. But I'm going to start with the one you sent me first. How to make a how to be successful in life. Also, what is your daily routine? I think you kind of had a grammar issue in there, but you know what? I'll let it slide. How to be successful in life? Just do what you want to do and just be yourself. Do what you want to do. I mean, if you don't like something, get out of it. But if you don't have a backup plan, just stick with it. Don't complain too much. If you're making money, you're making money. Just keep pushing. My daily routine? Okay. Get up, watch my kid, go to work, come home, sit on Exoterra for maybe a little bit, go back to sleep. That's just Sunday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, get up, watch my kid, go to sleep, take a nap at 3, get up again, do whatever, go to sleep. It's as simple as I can get. Jagger, you sent me 4 questions. Man, you really want to know some stuff. Okay, what is your dream car? If you could move anywhere in the world right now for free, where would you go? How do you feel now that you're a father of 2 boys? I'll get into that in a second. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? It can be anything. Okay, so, first question. My dream car? It's a tough one. I think my dream car would be something like, I've seen this one, like the Pierce Brosnan James Bond movies. I think Tomorrow Never Dies had a BMW 750, and that was a really nice looking car. Like a BMW would have been my dream car back then. Now it's probably still the same car, but it could change, you never know. If I could move anywhere for free, where would I go? I don't really feel like I want to leave, but if I could, I'd probably go somewhere around Florida. If I wanted to stay in the country. If I wanted to stay in the country, it would probably be somewhere in Florida. If it was out of the country, probably Italy, because I've heard Italy's got some sweet food. How do I feel now that I'm the father of 2 boys? Oh man, if I could get into this. Well, everybody here probably knows that I'm the father of a 3-year-old son who's actually going to be turning 4 in about a week and a half from this recording, which is on the 30th of August. His birthday's on September 10th, so he's going to be turning 4 soon. We just found out this couple weeks ago that we're having another boy in December. No, not at my birthday, later than that. It's going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be tough because it's going to be more money spent on more baby stuff and more responsibility, but you know, it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, I did kind of want a girl, to be honest, so I could have one of each, but another boy kind of makes it easier on us because we have all these things that Drew had that he can't have anymore because he's too old for him, he's too big. But now we can just hand that down to the new boy, so it'll be a lot easier. If I could change one thing in the world, what would it be? Can we stop the violence, please? Like, seriously. Some of this violence these days has just gotten way out of hand, and for dumb reasons. And if we could just calm down, ease back, and just care, everything would be fine. Bonzi Buddy, you go by many names, dude. If you could choose between ending world hunger or real-life Pokemon, what would be your starter? You would be the one to ask this kind of question, but oh god, I'd actually want to end world hunger more than real-life Pokemon, because real-life Pokemon can be kind of dangerous if you're not careful. But if I had to pick a starter for Pokemon, Squirtle. That's what I started with. That's what I would always want to start with. PC Principal, is Zack Snyder a bad director, or was BVS out of his control? BVS, I'm suspecting, is Batman vs. Superman, and Zack Snyder was the director of it. I don't know how to answer this question because I didn't see the movie, but I've heard that it's not so good. Maybe it was out of his control. I have no idea, because I didn't see the movie for myself, but my brother-in-law did see it, and he didn't like it that much. Could have been better. So I would think it was maybe out of his control, but again, that's just speculation, because I didn't see it myself. Deadeye asks, paper or plastic? Plastic. I have to say plastic because that's the only bag I've been getting recently from when I do grocery shopping. It's always been a plastic bag. I mean, when we do like one place, we can bring our own bag, and we just got an eco-friendly bag from there, and that bag is actually pretty nice, but like Walmart, other places, it's been plastic every time. Big Daddy asks, how did you meet your wife? True story, it was actually through her friend. I'm not going to get into details, but her friend hooked me up with her, and things just went off. I can't even explain how it happened, but things happened, and we've been together ever since. Like, we've been together for 8 years, but we've been married for nearly 5. 5-year anniversary is coming up at the end of October. I couldn't have it any other way. Plenty of questions from Farball. Holy crap. I'm going to read through these, and then I'm going to answer them. Coke or Pepsi? Dogs or cat? Best first-gen starter Pokemon and why? If you gender swapped for a day, what would you do? Are you my father? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I'll get to the last one in a little bit, that big one, but Coke or Pepsi? It's obviously Pepsi. I mean, I could drink both, but I prefer Pepsi. Dogs or cats? Ooh, I could deal with either one. Cats would be my preference. Best first gen starter Pokemon and why? It's gotta be Squirtle. Makes the first gym easy, but you could have some struggle with the second gym. If you want to go easy mode, you gotta go Bulbasaur, but I like Squirtle better for some reason. If you gender swap for a day, what would you do? Probably the same shit I do now, except notice that I have boobs. Let's be honest. I'd probably do like some weird shit with my boobs. I don't know, because I'm a guy, and my guy brain's gonna think that. Are you my father? I hope not. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A lot of wood. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Do I go the normal power, or do I go something really strange? Because if I could have a normal power, it'd just be fly. I know that's boring. I'd want to fly though. Get places quicker. And for any weird ones, I don't have imagination big enough for that. Say you're standing... Okay, this is the long one. Say you're standing on a bridge. Beneath the bridge is a train track. You can see out in the distance 5 people tied to the train track. You can't see who they are. Train is coming. You are completely safe out of harm's way. Train is about to hit and kill 5 people. Luckily, you can see a lever. Or a lever, however you want to say it. I'm going to say lever. If you are able to figure out that if you pull the lever, it will divert the track and it won't hit the 5 people. However, there is a single person tied to the other track. Do you pull the lever? Oh my goodness. Throwing stuff at me, huh? I don't know any of these people. I'd be in a really bad spot either way, but I'd rather save more lives than another, so I probably would pull the lever. I'm sorry to that one person. I do apologize, but I'd like to save more lives than not. That's just my brain. Uphill Cupid asks, if you become the owner of Exo, how would you run? How would it be run? Probably the same way it's being run right now. I don't see any changes really needing to be made, to be honest. Jagger does a good job, and I think I've kind of worn it. It's kind of worn on to me. I wouldn't want to change much. Maybe a couple of things, but we're not going to get into that. Okay, Sonic Swagger, I'm getting to your long list of questions now. He already asked one question before, but he had a list later, because he didn't want to be one-upped by Jagger. So I think I'm going to go through these. What are your goals at the moment? Are you going on any family trips in the near future? What is your dream house in case you're in it? How is it? What are your feelings about the economy? Hillary or Trump? In your perspective, is the world getting better or worse? When is your next anniversary? I think I already answered that question. You have a loving relationship with your family. Are you planning to have more children? In case you're planning to have more children, what will their names be depending on gender? Do you want to travel outside your country? Do you have any pets? And finally, will you stay with Exoterra? Okay, Sonic, you're giving me homework. So my goals at the moment, I don't have any. I can't think of any. I think the only real goal is just keeping up on everything Exo, everything YouTube, everything that I can keep going. That's just as easy as it can get right now. Are you going on any family trips in the near future? Probably not. Unless you count trips down to my in-laws, not really. What's your dream house? In case you're in it, how is it? My dream house is not the house I'm in right now. I'd like a lot bigger and at least have a room to myself so I can do all this YouTube stuff. It would be a whole lot easier for me. But at least to have another room for a kid's playroom and maybe a room for Kira to do her crafting stuff, and then a couple bedrooms, why not? What are my feelings about the economy? Do I really want to answer that question? Because the economy is kind of bullcrap right now. I've already mentioned how violence right now is just through the roof, and there's just so much going on. I don't want to get into it because I'm not a political person or anything. Speaking of politics, Hillary or Trump? Brett Favre. I'd rather vote for Brett Favre than either of them. Let me just tell you that right now. Brett Favre. In your perspective, is the world getting better or worse? It's getting worse. From when I was young to now, it's gotten worse. Calm down, people. We need to band together, not separate each other. When is your next anniversary? I'm pretty sure I answered that question already. It's in October 29th, so that will be my 5th year anniversary with my wife. It's a good one. Do you have a loving relationship with your family? I do, and I don't. There's certain people in my family that I have a better relationship with than some. Not gonna explain it though. Kind of a personal thing. Are you planning on having more children? After this one, no, we're done. She don't want any more, and I don't feel like I can make any more. I don't think I can handle over 2 kids. In case you're planning on having more children, what will their names be depending on gender? Of course, I said we're not planning on any, but if you want to know what we're planning on naming the child that we're going to be having in December, we've decided maybe on Evan Carl Vandenbogart. Evan was a name she picked, and Carl is her grandfather's name, I believe. We're trying to go with this thing where we're having our grandfather's names as the middle names of our children, because Drew's middle name is Robert, and that's my middle name too, and that was my grandfather's name, so we're kind of doing that. Do you want to travel outside your country? Of course I do. I'd love to go visit some foreign countries. It'd be a lot of fun. Italy, like I said. Spain would be nice. Maybe go to London. I don't know. Maybe some places in Japan. That's a good one too. Well, if I ever get the chance, which probably won't happen, those are some possibilities. Do I have any pets? I'm not allowed any pets right now. I live under my father's rent rules, and I can't have any pets right now. But if I wanted to, cat, maybe. And finally, will I stay with Exoterra? I don't see myself leaving anytime soon, to be honest, unless I really get tired of this place. But I'm having way too much fun with you guys. It's like, you guys are like I'd say my second family, but my second family is technically the Mutual Gamers because I've known them longer, so you're like my third family. It's hard to explain how I feel about everyone in Exoterra because you guys are the ones who are keeping me here. You guys are the ones who are driving me to do the job that I do. You guys are the ones that are helping me Even when I need it, I need help too, and I'm an administrator, and I still need some help. And you guys are there to help me, and I love every single one of you for it. And I couldn't ask for anything better. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this Ask Me Anything, and it's a big one. It's a doozy. Holy crap. I didn't think it would take this long, but a lot of questions. I wanted to answer all of them, except for a couple. And I hope you enjoyed my failure in the gameplay as well. I'm not even playing the game right now. This is just gameplay I recorded after this. But this is like my basis for time that I can use for the commentary. So I would have to use that and then play for the game as long as the video would go. But if I had failure, you've seen it. If I had successes, you've seen it in the game. I'll probably do some stuff in this game in the future, but this was just an Ask Me Anything video. If you have any more questions that I did not answer, not troll questions, please, leave them in the comment section below. I will leave, like I said before, I will leave a link down in the description and some step-by-steps how to get Goldeneye Source if you would like to play with me. It is a Source add-on, obviously, so it can be on Steam for free, but you got to download some stuff, and I'll put that down in the description. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for the questions from Exoterra. I will most likely answer some questions in the comments if you guys leave any, and this is it. This has been Extreme Travesty, and I will see you guys next time.